Well, I've already talked about backpacking and hiking, so that's a big hobby of mine. Um, I was a major athlete and throughout all of my life until about age 22. I mean, I was playing competitive sports at a very, very high level. So that's still inside me. I still work out and push myself in that regard. It's just kind of who I am. Um, so there's not a day goes by when I'm not working out at a relatively high level. Right now, my current hobby is trying to get a. I've gotten really into gymnastics in the last couple of years.
Mm.
Um, yeah, not like on, uh, the pommel horse or on the rings or anything like that, or not equipment based gymnastics, but more like movement based gymnastics and body weight gymnastics. And so now my big obsession is trying to get a freestanding handstand in the middle of the room. um, it's crazily hard. It's so humbling. That's what I say to my coach every day. I'm like, this is so unbelievably humbling. I can't even. I mean, I'm in better shape now than I was when I was playing two Division One sports, like easily, just because of the amount of core strength you have to have, and so that's really fun. I love that. I do a lot of that, and it helps me balance out my brain too. It's how I work out my stress. um, and I love writing letters, the lost art of letter writing. As I said, I grew up at a time before all these ways of communicating that were so instant. So my whole family wrote letters. My mom had a big family, and we all wrote letters to our aunts and uncles, and um, this is something I did it to my camp friends. I did it to my college friends. We all wrote letters, and I still love writing letters. I mean, hardly anybody writes me back, but I love the whole process of writing letters. The moment you create in your life to sit down and write a letter and stop and pause, and the paper and the pen and the stamp and the whole mystery of a letter. Like, I drop it in this box, and then somehow 5 days later it ends up in California at my partner's house. All that stuff is just, to me, just so wonderful and amazing. So I love writing letters. I do a lot of it. And I think the other thing is just trying to be a good friend. I mean, that's a big pastime of mine. I I really spend a lot of time thinking about what it is to be a good friend, and how one shows up for other people, especially the inner circle of friends, but also the outer circle too, kind of. I'm very fascinated by friendship. How are they maintained over long periods of time? And how come you can be friends with someone and not see them for 7 years or 10 years, but then when you see them, it's like nothing's changed. And then
Yes.
there's friends where that's not true at all. So I love thinking about that kind of thing. And reading's a big pastime of mine.